Heyo, I'm Colby from Sanitarium Productions. We're back again with another G.I. Joe action figure review. In this episode, we're taking a look, unfortunately, at the final 12 figures from the G.I. Joe Club. This first one is Barbecue from Slaughter's Marauders. Figure 1 of 12. So as most of y'all probably know by now, the G.I. Joe Club store, the club itself has closed its doors, so they are no longer producing G.I. Joe merchandise or Transformers merchandise either. Lots of different reasons behind that, but that's not really for us to comment on, so we're not going to bother with that. But luckily, we did get 12 more figures before they closed their doors, and this is the first one here. So this is one of the ones, so Barbecue was originally released as part of the internet exclusive, what was it? So they had a Slaughter's Marauders battle pack that had, I think, 7 action figures in it. They had Barbecue and Lowlight, and they had the Renegades and a couple other figures in there that were all made up in the Slaughter's Marauders color schemes, though they weren't the traditional colors. They were the traditional colors, but not the traditional figure scheme. So anyways, this one was put out to kind of remedy that because we didn't get that Barbecue figure that was like the original vintage release. So that's what we have here, basically an updated version of the original vintage release of the Slaughter's Marauders Barbecue figure. So very cool looking. I love the artwork on this thing. I guess I always had a kind of a soft spot for the Slaughter's Marauders theme going on. I guess I was in a good place at the time, so I ended up getting most of them when they were originally released back in the 80s. So they kind of have a special place in my heart because, that nostalgia feeling, I guess. But very cool looking artwork here on this thing. We'll flip it over to the back here. We do have the enlarged artwork there and the file card. We'll try to zoom in here. Y'all are welcome to pause it right here and read through this. Very nice looking though. Very cool. Again, this is figure 1 of 12. We've got the other 11 figures to look at here at some point in the near future. And anyways, we're just going to go ahead and open this guy up. Got my handy dandy X-Acto knife here. We're going to go ahead and slice this thing open. So yeah, I'm a little sad that we're out of the modern era of the G.I. Joe figures. They have kind of said they're going to be doing something else in the future, but not really sure what that is. So we're just going to have to wait and see, I guess. So really cool artwork though. I like these cards. They did a really good job on these things. So we have some cool stuff going on here. Let's go ahead, and we got a piece of tape here holding in some of the accessories. So we'll go ahead and slice that open. We'll go ahead and get him out here, and then we'll get a closer look at everything. But we do have his little hand axe here. We have his fire extinguisher weapon thing here, little pistol shooter. We have a cool hose going on right there. We do have the cool backpack with the Slaughter's Marauders logo, which we'll look at a little closer here in a moment. We've got the figure itself. Nice. I do really love this color scheme. And we have the figure stand here stuck in the back. So there we go. Let's go ahead and zoom in, so bear with me. Zoom, 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 zoom. That's a pretty good spot right there. And let's start taking a closer look at this figure here and everything that comes with it. Tweak this just a little bit. Let's start here with the figure stand. This is regular 25th anniversary figure stand. Has the nice raised G.I. Joe logo on the top, codename on the front. We do have 2 foot pegs And this one is in that nice kind of brown color scheme instead of the black that we usually get. So that way you know it's the Slaughter's Marauders version. Very cool looking though. Accessory wise, let's look at the backpack first here. So we have a very cool backpack. So this is the same basic figure as we got in the original 25th anniversary release, just kind of with a new paint deco. So same cool details on the actual fire retardant backpack. Lots of little bitty details going on here. The very cool looking Slaughter's Marauders logo there. On the back we have the peg to go on his back. This little tank thing is removable, but it's kind of snapped in there pretty well, so don't really need to remove it for anything. So, but you can if you want to. It does fit on his back pretty easily here. Pegs in there nice, tight, and secure, so nice there. On the side of it here, we do have a hose attachment. So let's go ahead and grab the hose. It's just a standard black PVC pipey looking hose thing here. So you just attach that right there. It is a little loose fitting in there. You can kind of shove it on up in there a little bit. You'll see it kind of puckers a little bit right there. It gets a nice tight seal that way. The other end of it will attach to the little pistol thing here. Let's look at it real quick. Not a lot of detail work on it, but still quite nice compared to the original release. We do have kind of a textured grip going on there. Flip it over to the other side. Looks the same. They do have a little thing there that says A. I guess that's just for part molds or whatever. But on the end of it, we do have another little hose attachment there. So you just take your hose and just slide it in place like this. And again, it's a little loose there on that first part, so just shove it on up in there a little bit more. We can get it to go on. It's a little tight. There we go. Like that. Pretty nice. Nice and secure. Then you can attach his backpack. And fit his little hose gun thing here in his hand. And you are good to go. So, very cool looking, really nice. This gun is made out of kind of a softer plastic, so it bends a little bit more than I would like, but still nice. The original vintage version actually had a little tab thing here on his leg where this would actually clip on. This one doesn't have that, so we just have the backpack there. Not the biggest issue in the world, but still something you should be looking at anyways. The other accessory he has is this cool axe. It's a very nice, highly detailed fire axe. We can see here like the little bolt pattern to attach it to the grip. Some nice texture effect going on in the grips. Some little studs there. The other side is very similar. It is made out of that real soft plastic as well, so very bendable. I'm not a big fan of that, but it is what it is. So, still that nice kind of gray metallic color here. Very cool looking. And he can just attach that to his hand. Again, that little bendy plastic is kind of odd to me, but fits in his hand anyways. May have to kind of poke it around a little bit to get it to attach in there, but once you get it there, flip it over like so, and you're good there. So, very cool. The same accessories the original vintage version came with, so that's very nice. Very nice kind of thought process there. Let's go ahead and look at the figure itself. Some very nice detail work here. I can get the light here so we can get some close-up look here. Some really nice detail work. He's got that cool mask here made in that nice blue color. This cool oxygen tank thing here on his chest here. Some nice belt buckle stuff here. Some really cool folds in his clothing everywhere. Flip over here and look on his sides here. Some really cool gadgets. I don't know what these things are, but cool pouches and gadgets all the way around. Very nice looking. On the back, we've got a little bit more detail around the straps there. Got some paint wear there going on for whatever reason. But very cool looking, like stitching there for that padding. Do like that. I'm not seeing the Slaughter's Marauder logo anywhere on him. I think it's just because it's on his backpack. The boots look very nice also. Got some very cool detail work going on there. You can see those buckles on his side there. Very nice. Very cool looking. Articulation wise, the head does spin 360 degrees. We have just a little bit up and down motion, not a whole lot. Some side head tilt there going on, so that's very cool. This little shoulder pauldron thing here is it is removable, so you can pop his head off and pull that off if you want to, but it's not in the way, so I don't really mind it, and it looks cool. So standard ball and swivel at the shoulder joints there. Again, those pauldrons don't get in the way whatsoever, so that's nice. Standard ball and swivel at the elbow joint. And he's got a swivel joint and I think a rocker here as well for the wrist. So very cool, really nice articulation on this guy. We do get the chest twist or rib cage twist feature. Plenty of ab crunch going on there, so that's very nice. Switch that back that way. Very cool. Standard T-hook at the waist and hips, so full front motion, full backwards motion. Side to sides, very nice. We do get double knee joints on this guy. And we get the swivel and the little rocker thing on his ankle there. So all in all, very awesome articulation. This guy just looks really awesome. Again, I've mentioned it before and I'll mention it again. I like the color scheme on this thing. On paper, you don't think that would sound right, that this color scheme would work really well. The dark brown, the bright blue, the neon green, and then the dark hunter green there color. But it works really well. So I'm really impressed with this guy. Again, I really always have liked this figure from the original vintage release, the original barbecue figure, and then the updated color scheme here for the Slaughter's Marauders is always awesome looking. So all in all, yeah, this is actually a really awesome figure. The figure that actually came in that internet exclusive multi-pack was actually a slightly different version of barbecue. It wasn't basically the classic costume. So I guess a lot of people were kind of upset that we didn't get a more traditional iteration of barbecue in his Slaughter Marauder outfit. So it was very awesome that the G.I. Joe Club decided to go ahead and do us a solid and give us that figure that we were missing. And this guy's just really a standout figure here. So very awesome. He looks great with all his gear on there. Yeah, this is really just a cool figure here. So again, it was available as part of the G.I. Joe Club store on their website. It has since closed down, so you're not going to be able to pick it up at retail. We call it retail at the internet website through the official means, so you'll have to go to the secondary market. Luckily, this thing is not spiking too badly right now, even though it is the first of the final 12 figures. It's still a reasonably priced figure, so if you haven't already had a chance to pick this guy up, definitely go see if you can track him down. You are not going to be disappointed with this guy. It's really an awesome figure, and yeah, I'm just really impressed with it. So there you go. There is Barbecue. That's all the time we've got for today, so thanks for watching. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Be on the outlook for any cool figures coming down the pipeline when we do reviews. You can hit that little notification button up there at the top, and it'll tell you when these things go live. Go check out some of our past videos for any of the ones you might have missed. Drop some comments down below. Let us know what you think. If you picked up this barbecue figure, how do you think it stacks up with that internet exclusive multi-pack? And how does it compare to the original barbecue figure? Anyways, let us know what you think in the comments section. That's what it's there for. If you'd like to see anything in future episodes, drop a comment down below. Let me know as well. I'll do what I can to get it out in front of you. I'll have the rest of these final 12 figures coming out very soon, so keep an eye out for those as they come through. And until next time, Yo Joe!